Hello, I'm Vivienne McGrath from beingunbeatable.com, and today I've got a bit of sad news. For those of you who follow me and watch my videos, you'll know my beautiful little cat Missy, and she's 23 and a big part of our lives, and we've now had to make the decision, very sad decision, that it's time to put her down. She's been with us since my boys were just tiny. She used to sit in the bathtub up to her neck in water because she loved water, and she used to sit in the car like a dog with her head out the window, and I'd go and pick my husband up and people would think, oh my God, there's a cat in the car. They thought it was a dog. It's really funny. And she's been a big part of our lives, and it's really sad because both my boys are coming at Christmas, and it's the first time they've been together with us at Christmas. Usually we get one or the other, and we were really hoping that she would be strong enough to hold on and so they could say goodbye to her, but sadly it's not meant to be, because she's losing the ability to walk. Her back legs have gone, and so when she walks she's falling over, and the vet sort of said that pretty much means it's time. Anyway, and it just made me think about something my son said to me the other day, which I thought was just beautiful. He said, Mum, you know, we were talking about how I talk about finding self-love and being true to who you are and finding happiness within you and not relying on other people for that. And he said, you know, the thing I hate about these self-love gurus and all that is you make out, it sounds like that unless you're happy all the time, then you've failed. And he's right, because that's not what I'm espousing. We all have tragedies to face, like what we're going to face on Saturday. We all have days that are really tough, and we might get depressed, we might get down. Life can be hard. Life can deal these really difficult times for us all to face. But if we have a strong sense of who we are, have a lot of self-love, confidence, self-worth, we don't look to others to fulfill us, then what it gives us is strength and courage, inner strength and inner courage, and a form of inner peace, so that when these really tough times come our way, then we can draw on that. We can draw on that, and it will see us through, because all we have in this world really to rely on is ourselves. So when you face these really difficult traumas and days that we all have, then if we are strong within ourselves, then we can dig deep. And we can say to ourselves, life's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm hitting mile 18 at the moment, and it is really tough. But I can keep going because I know who I am. I am true to myself at all times. And you just keep putting one foot in front of the other, because you know that you can let go and trust to the universe that this painful time was brought into your life, but you can get through it. You can get through it. And sometimes people say to me, you know, you have the most amazing life, and I don't want people to see that or think that I'm perfect and I have this perfect life. I don't. I have these sad times like now. And I have days where I just think, what am I doing? You know, and I doubt, and this inner voice in my head starts criticizing me and putting self-doubt in there. But when you're strong inside, I know who I am and I know who I want to be. So on those days, I can just say to myself, I'm having a hard day. I'm feeling self-doubt, but that is not who I am. These feelings are not who I am. Sadness, grief, self-doubt are not who I am. They're just feelings. And you just have to let those feelings wash over you and not fear them. They will pass. And instead just think, well, what can I learn from this? How can I make this, learn a lesson from this that will make me a better person? Now, obviously, there's times like putting our cat down that are not a lesson I'm going to learn anything about. But what I can do instead of grieving, instead of hurting, is to dig deep and find the joy and the gratitude that I've had this beautiful animal in my life, in our family's life, for 23 years. And she's had a great life. She was a street cat that we found on the streets of Hong Kong. And she's had an amazing life. She's lived in Hong Kong, London, Shanghai, and back in Hong Kong again. So on Saturday, when we say goodbye to our lovely Missy, I'm going to celebrate this little beautiful girl who's been such a big part of my life and be grateful for her and know that the cat she is now is really just a shell of who she really is. It's not the girl that we used to have, and what we're doing is giving her peace. You know, the shell of herself she is now is not who she really was. So anyway, I thought I'd put this video up to just show you that, you know, sometimes we have these hard days, but we need to understand that life sometimes is hard. Sometimes it does hurt. Sometimes it does knock us down. But if we are whole within in ourselves, we have a lot of self-love, self-confidence, self-worth, we're true to really the person we are, then we can get through these days. Because we don't need anybody else. We can dig deep within ourselves and we can get there and become stronger because of it. So, on that note, I'm just going to say goodbye to my beloved Missy, and I hope you've enjoyed her coming in and interrupting all my videos with her loud screeching, and the time that she bit my finger that I thought was quite funny. And just live one day as though it's your last, every day as though it's your last. Find joy in it, find beauty in it, find what you can be grateful for in it. And if you're in any situation like an abusive relationship or a job that you really hate, well then you know what? Life is too short. How can you be true to you and live the best life that you can? That's all. And I'll see you in my next video.